Hello there, Virgo. Thank you so much for stopping by for your weekly tarot video forecast for the week of January 18th through the 24th. Before I get started, I do want to let you know I do have some group mentoring sessions coming up, which still have slots available. So if you're interested in being a part of a group mentoring that allows you to explore your own psychic abilities and expand them, please let me know and we will get you plugged in for one of those. Okay, so first card that comes up as the Queen of Coins. So this is Monday for you, Virgo. This is somebody that you're interacting with. Actually, for some of you, this is going to be you. You're feeling very nurturing towards somebody in your life, and you're wanting to really encourage them, support them, help them. I feel like you may be wanting to offer even monetary support or encouragement to them. I'm actually getting one particular scenario, which of course isn't going to apply to everybody, but it has to do with school or college, so I'm not sure if you're buying like books or if you're buying supplies or if you're helping with tuition. I'm not sure exactly what's going on there, but some kind of financial assistance to help somebody younger to get things going on as far as school goes. But just in general, this is talking about being nurturing, being encouraging, maybe even using your resources to be nurturing and encouraging to someone and help them to move on up in a good way in their life. So really nice card for you Virgos on Monday. And I say that because to me, it's just fabulous to be able to be in a position to be able to help somebody like that. Not everybody is able to help someone in the ways that you would like to help somebody on Monday. So really great card to have come up. Now, on Tuesday, what we have showing up is we have the Page of Coins, and the Page of Coins is good news about money. So you're getting some kind of good message about money. Maybe you're visiting your tax preparer and finding out that you're not going to have to pay as big a payment as you thought you were. Yay! That could be it. It could be that you thought you were getting invoiced for something that you're not, or maybe the invoice is much smaller than you anticipated. Maybe somebody wants to give you something, like maybe your company wants to start paying you a vehicle allowance, excuse me, or a housing allowance or something like that. Some kind of good news coming into you about money on Tuesday. Now Wednesday, Virgos, we have the Eight of Cups showing up in reverse. Eight of Cups in reverse is just one of those really interesting cards. There's kind of a whole story behind it. And the story behind it is that you had a situation or a relationship maybe that you felt like you were putting so much energy and effort into, but you weren't getting a return for that. Or if it was a relationship, maybe the other person wasn't putting very much into it at all, if anything. And so you decided, you know what, I just need to cut my losses and walk away from this because it's obviously not good and it's not going to get any better. It's time to just face that fact. So it's just time for me to hit the road, Jack. So figuratively speaking, although for some of you I'm sure that'll be literal. But anyway, when you have the Eight of Cups in reverse, which is what you have on Wednesday, that's saying that you had that situation where you said, you know what, I need to cut my losses, I'm moving forward, and I'm letting this thing go because it didn't do anything to replenish me, even though I was putting so much energy and effort into it. Now you're coming back to that situation. Why? Why are you doing that? Is there a good reason? Is there a good reason to think that things are going to work out better this time? Is there a good reason to think that you're going to be replenished this time, that somebody is going to meet you halfway with effort applied into this? Really consider when you go back. This is the advice that Spirit's passing along for me to give to you. Really consider before you go back, why are you doing this? That's your advice on that card. But this card is saying that you do go back. Sounds to me like Spirit may be saying maybe you should think about this a little more. But free will. We all have free will. We can do whatever we choose to do. So if it looks like it's a good opportunity for you to go back to this situation, then by all means, you know, do it. Of course, I can't tell you what to do anyway, so you don't need my permission. Now, Thursday, Judgment showing up in reverse. Judgment in reverse just means that I feel like you're really struggling with a decision on Thursday. And this decision is something that not only will impact yourself, but will also impact other people around you, maybe your family or maybe your coworkers, maybe your employees if you're somebody who's an employer. And so I feel like this decision is not the easiest decision for you to make. I feel like as you're looking at this decision, it feels to me like there's not any really good way to go with this that is okay for everybody involved, and that really bothers you. So I think you're holding off on making this decision. You're kind of waiting to see if there's some new information that will come up or some new options that will come up that would work out better for everybody involved. So you're kind of procrastinating on this decision just because you really want this decision to have a positive effect on as many people as it possibly can. In fact, I'm hearing that it's one of those things, it's like it's just about killing you to make this decision. And I don't mean literally, but just emotionally. It's really, really hard. Now, Friday, what we have showing up for you, Virgo, is we have the Ten of Swords. The Ten of Swords really is one of my least favorite cards. For some of you, I'm feeling like this is talking about a backache. You're just going to be feeling a backache on Friday. And a lot of times when we have a backache, it indicates that we're not standing up for ourselves very well, that we're not setting our boundaries, and we're kind of letting people roll over us. So that can be like an emotional cause for a backache or a spiritual cause for a backache, but there can also be some very physical causes as well. But that's something to kind of think about. Now, the other way that this card manifests is it's interesting because usually this card talks about slander or gossip. I don't feel so much of that on this. I feel like that you are bringing an idea to the table, whether it's at work, whether it's at home, somewhere in your life. You're putting an idea on the table, and as you put this idea on the table, the people around you who are looking at this idea are just shooting it down, just like automatically just shooting it down. They're not really considering it or giving it the due diligence that they should to see what a great idea it is before they're shooting it down. So that's what I feel like is kind of happening to you on Friday. The best thing you can do in a situation like that is if you can make this idea happen on your own without stepping on other people's authority, you know, don't let these people discourage you. Keep doing this idea if it's something that you really want to do. If this is something that it takes these other people to make this idea happen, then let it go. Just let it go and move forward, because if you get worked up about it, it doesn't help you and it doesn't fix anything and it doesn't make them pay more attention to you. So it's better if it's something that where it relies on other people to help you make this idea happen, just let it go. But if this is something that you have decided that you're doing for yourself, and you just have people that are just like shooting down your dream basically, then you have to really ask yourself, who do I want to listen to here? Because whatever this is that you want to do, you want to listen to people who have already done that, who have already accomplished that. And if these people who are shooting you down have not accomplished that thing, then they really don't have any authority to tell you how you should accomplish that thing. So that's advice coming up on that card. Now, Virgos, Saturday. What you have is you have the Hanged Man in reverse. Yep, in reverse. And so when the Hanged Man comes up in reverse, basically what this means is that you did have a situation that you felt really stuck in, like you really didn't know how to move forward with it and have any of the consequences that you wanted out of this situation. And so because you felt stuck here, you just kind of didn't make any moves at all. And so on Saturday, it looks like you've taken some time to sort of still yourself, to be quiet, see what God, see what the universe, see what Sacred Spirit had to say about this situation. And it feels like, you know, as you're getting tuned in, you're getting some ideas, you're getting some really good guidance as far as how to handle this situation. And so that's why this guy looks so celebratory, because now the situation that did have him kind of locked in and stuck is no longer a big deal. Now he knows what he's going to be doing to handle this situation. So it's a really good card. So that's talking about you getting a good grip on a situation and knowing what you're going to do with it, even though it had kind of held you paralyzed for a little while. So that's a good card to come in. Then on Sunday, what you have coming up is the Page of Cups in reverse. And the Page of Cups in reverse is just talking about that you will be passing along a message of love to somebody in your sphere. It's interesting. Actually, let me rephrase this. Some of you will be passing along a message of love. Some of you will be passing along an emotional message. And it may not be about love. It may be, you frustrate me so much. Oh my gosh. So passing along an emotional message on Sunday is what I see for you, Virgos. Try to be careful. Think before you speak. Is it really necessary to say what you're thinking? Is this something that you might regret later? Try to give yourself a chance to think before things come out of your mouth so that you don't end up regretting things later. Now, some of you, like I said, this is going to be passing along a message of love, which is always a good thing. There's not really a downside to that. It's the others of you that, you know, you really want to be thinking about, you know, is what I'm saying really necessary? Is it really helpful? Okay, so that's your advice on that card. Thank you so much for stopping by, liking, sharing, commenting, and subscribing today, Virgo. I do appreciate it. Also, I want to say, I have really been getting such a kick out of the mentoring lessons that we've been doing, or sessions we've been doing lately. I am meeting some of the most interesting, fantastic people. And then the readings too. I just have the best clients. Everybody who comes in for a reading, every new client is just so wonderful. So I just want to thank you all for allowing me to be a part of your life. And I want to thank you for being a part of my life. So everybody have a fantastic week. I'll see you back here the next time. Peace out.